Hello and welcome to Good Afternoon Ashland, AUTV's insight into the campus of Ashland University and the Ashland community. I'm Ethan Jenkins.
And I'm Caitlin Meeks. Thank you for tuning in. Our top story this afternoon has a big impact on students and faculty at Ashland University.
This Friday, the university will continue the transition from using Google to Microsoft Office. AUTV's Lauren Golden explains the freeze that will be put on all existing Google data to make it view-only access for students.
For the past 2 years, Ashland University's IT department has been making the transition from Google to Microsoft services.
Google was very attractive to schools because it was free for education folks like ourselves. But the issue is that we had to prop it up with all these different third-party services. And when we took a look at the whole picture, we realized that if we switched to Microsoft, we'd get more features and we'd end up having a cost savings as well. Microsoft is a more robust product, so we're not alone in the only school that has switched from using the Google Workspace and Google way of doing things over to the Microsoft 365 platform.
AU students who have been here for longer than 2 years have seen the switch from Google to Microsoft as it began in the 2022-2023 school year. Some students feel more attached to Google than others.
For me personally,
you can just cue me from over
prefer
there,
working
just make a
in
big
the
enough
Google
motion,
services, so Google Docs
see.
and stuff in that regard, just as it's a little bit simpler for online saving and file transfer. But with the transition from Google services over to Microsoft, the securities are much better in terms of what Microsoft offers in comparison to Google. And I think that having all of the services that we utilize be universal is a lot better for security and just general cleanup wise. I think it's going to be good overall for everyone.
I honestly did not like it at first because I had all my stuff in Google and everything, and also I am in a psych lab, so we had all of our documents in Google Docs, I think, or in Google Drive, and now it's expiring, so it's like a bit of a mess right now because we have to transfer it all to some other platform or like kind of distribute it because we don't have like prepaid memory thing. But it happened when I was still a freshman, so it didn't affect me much, but I think the people who were juniors and seniors, they were a little bit more disappointed about it.
I like it. I grew up with Google, but I've been used to using Microsoft the past year, and it's been easy for me. I came in as a freshman, like using Microsoft, even though like I used Google like my entire school life, but it became easier as I used it.
On Friday, February 14th, all Google content is going to switch to read-only mode, with only one more step left in the process.
What's going to happen is on February 14th, you're not going to be able to make any new files in Google Drive. So if you try to make a new form or a new doc or a new sheet, it's not going to create. But the files are still there, and then you have 3 months. May 31st is the next date. That's when we're deleting Google completely. So this is the final stretch, the last hurrah, where in read-only mode it's designed so that you can go in, get the files that you need, and then move them over to the Microsoft way of doing things.
From the Ashland University campus, I'm Lauren Golden.
Google accounts will be deleted over the summer, and if students and staff do not transfer their documents before that point, they will lose all of their saved data. Information about how to transfer your data can be found online at Ashland University's IT website.
Now to a security update from IT. Last week, Ashland was the target of a phishing attack. A message resembling a Microsoft document circulated via email and compromising user accounts when opened. According to IT, the threat has been neutralized and the messages have been deleted from the AU system. Affecting users have resecured their accounts. It may be time to renew your passport. AU students are invited to explore upcoming travel opportunities on National Study Abroad Day. To celebrate, the Study Abroad office will be having drop-in hours on Monday, February 24th. If you're interested, You can stop by Bixler 211 from 1 to 4.
Place your bets and bring your appetite. The Convocation Center Food Show is coming up this month, and it's casino themed this year. The event allows students to sample foods that will potentially be brought to the dining hall menu next year. They will also be able to earn chips or tickets by playing games to win prizes. The event will be held on February 20th from 4 to 7 p.m. in Upper Convo.
Coming up on Good Afternoon Ashland, we will head over to the sports desk.
And later we will hear from entertainment reporter Lauren Golden about some exciting events on campus and off. Stay tuned, you're watching Good Afternoon Ashland on AUTV.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Here at the Ashbrook Center, we educate students, teachers, and citizens in the history and founding principles of America because we believe in these words. We believe they are what unite us as one American people, now and in the days ahead. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Here at the Ashbrook Center, we educate students, teachers, and citizens in the history and founding principles of America because we believe in these words. We believe they are what unite us as one American people, now and in the days ahead.
Welcome back to Good Afternoon Ashland. I'm Miles Irvin, and this is your AU Sports Report. First, let's start with the Eagles women's basketball team.
This Ashland Eagles team is no stranger to winning basketball. They've won the last 3 Great Midwest Athletic Conference titles while also winning the 2023 National Championship. But to start off this season, they came across some early troubles with 3 losses in their first 10 games.
The teams that we're playing this early, we're hopefully going to see in March. We set ourselves up for success in March. We want to go deep into March and hopefully playing in Pittsburgh at the end of March for that national championship game.
Since the slow start for the Eagles, they have looked like a dominant force over the last couple of months, winning their last 16 games.
I would for sure say our defense. At my time at Ashland, this has been probably our best defensive year so far. And so that's been huge for us. And so I think that that's kind of fueled our wins and definitely our offense as well.
Ashland has been led all season long by senior forward Haley Smith, averaging 12 points and 11 rebounds per game, on her way to winning 4 GMAC Athlete of the Week awards.
I wanted to dominate, honestly, in the GMAC and in the nation. Playing for Ashland, you're playing with the best people, and so I've been super prepared over the last couple of years to do that, and so I'm thankful to continue to pursue that. And then also I just wanted to have a ton of fun. Playing for Ashland is a huge gift, and it's really special, and so I'm trying to stay super present.
While Smith has certainly been dominant this season, the Eagles have been winning as a team, getting contributions from up and down the lineup.
I don't think there's anyone like them in the GMAC. I mean, with Haley's size and strength, with Zoe's strength, with Sarah's size, I mean, not a lot of teams within the GMAC or even our region have 3 studs like we do, especially on the defensive end.
Yeah, I think that that's something that should be a huge strength of our team, is the versatility of scoring. For us, we want to be able to have a variety of scores so that people can't key in on just 1 or 2 players. They have to be able to guard all 5 players who step onto the court.
The Eagles currently hold a 22-3 record with 5 games remaining in the regular season. After defeating the Malone Pioneers last Thursday, they now stand alone in first place in the Great Midwest Athletic Conference with an undefeated mark of 11-0.
It'll certainly be fun to watch how the rest of the season plays out. Now let's take a look at the men's basketball team, who has also been playing strong on the floor this season. Leading the GMAC with averages of 21 points and 10 rebounds per game. Along with Williams, Ashland has also gotten production up and down the roster with the improvement of Cooper Davis and Aiden Gregory. On the defensive end, Stefan Stanic and Balahan Audio have wreaked havoc all year long. With 6 games left in the regular season, Ashland is 13-8 with a 9-5 record in conference play, which has them 5th in the Great Midwest Athletic Conference. Now here's what's going on in the rest of Ashland sports. The Eagles swim team is competing in the GMAC Mountain East Championship in Canton, Ohio. The championship started Wednesday morning and will conclude on Saturday. The Ashland stunt team will visit the Ursuline Arrows on Friday with a couple of contests at 6 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. They will then go against the Tiffin Dragons on Saturday at 6:30 p.m. from Cates Gymnasium. Ashland Track and Field is traveling to Kent State University for the Doug Raymond National Qualifier on Friday, with the time still yet to be announced. The Eagles women's lacrosse team is set to begin their season starting this Friday at 4 p.m. when they visit the Quincy University Hawks. For more information on Ashland sports, you can visit goashlandeagles.com. There's your sports update from around Ashland. Now coming up next, what organization brings in the most students to events on campus? Find out after this quick break. You're watching Good Afternoon Ashland right here on AUTV.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Here at the Ashbrook Center, we educate students, teachers, and citizens in the history and founding principles of America because we believe in these words. We believe they are what unite us as one American people, now and in the days ahead. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Here at the Ashbrook Center, we educate students, teachers, and citizens in the history and founding principles of America because we believe in these words. We believe they are what unite us as one American people, now and in the days ahead.
Welcome back to Good Afternoon Ashland. The biggest student organization on campus, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, continues to bring in the largest turnouts for student events.
AUTV's Joshua Bazinski has more on why students continue to turn out for worship nights and other events.
Ashland University's Fellowship of Christian Athletes is a student-led organization on campus with one purpose: to know Christ and make him known. More specifically, FCA uses athletes and their field of competition as a vessel to spread the gospel and impact the world for Jesus Christ.
FCA just impacted my life a lot as I got baptized a few weeks ago. So I really just got to grow my relationship with the Lord with a group of students who also have such strong relationships. If you're nervous, it's a great place. Everyone is social, everyone's welcoming, so nice. So I think it's a great place to really get your first steps in because there's so many people to help you and guide you along the way.
Joe Maglet, the campus chaplain at Ashland University, took over the leadership of the ministry in 1991. Since then, FCA has grown exponentially in student involvement. FCA recently saw a huge growth in student engagement over the last few semesters. 2 years ago, the ministry averaged anywhere between 50 and 100 students. Now, the ministry averages 300 to 350 students per week.
I mean, the numbers have just exploded. But I think you can also tangibly feel just the spirit moving just across campus and in everyone's lives, in FCA specifically, but also just in everybody who's involved outside of FCA as well. They have an impact on the people around them, and it's really cool.
Besides their weekly meetings, FCA supports various different Bible studies throughout the school's different athletic teams. The organization also offers Bible studies for non-athletes who wish to make connections and grow in their faith. In addition, FCA travels down to Lancaster, South Carolina every year to share the gospel with residents from the city. The group participates in several service projects such as feeding the homeless and helping out with physical labor projects. In addition, students get various opportunities to share the gospel of Jesus Christ throughout the trip.
My favorite part of the mission trip was definitely getting to meet new people, and people of faith and people that love God, and that they continue to share the gospel and they continue to act like a child of God. And I didn't really have that up until coming to this mission trip, and it's just been so amazing to meet all these beautiful people that God created and seeing how God works through them in their lives.
FCA meets Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. in Redwood Hall on AU's campus. Students interested in attending are welcome to swing by. Reporting for AUTV, I'm Josh Bashinsky.
Thank you, Josh, for the insight on why students come to FCA week after week. And now we turn our attention to another part of the Ashland campus and community, theater. Our entertainment anchor, Lauren Golden, has more.
Thank you, Caitlin. In your local entertainment, the Ashland Theater is offering a one-night-only dueling pianos Valentine's show. This event will feature Kelly Knowlton and Steve Brown, who will share their music and take requests from the audience. Tickets are $50 per couple, including drinks. Couples can also use the photo booth, purchase a chocolate charcuterie board, and roses. This performance will take place this Friday from 7:30 to 10 p.m. 24 hours, that's all they need. Once again, Ashland students beat the odds and produced a play under the time constraint.
and I found that a lot can get done when murder is on the line.
Ashland University's honorary theater fraternity, Alpha Psi Omega, comes together annually to put on a performance in 24 hours.
Basically, we come up with an idea and then we write, we cast, and we produce a play all within 24 hours.
The project begins on a Friday evening and ends with a performance on Saturday evening. The first thing the honorary does is cast the show and begin writing.
Towards the beginning of the night, I was a writer, so I worked with, 4 other people to write the script. I went to sleep around 2, and now I'm acting as Roger.
The show that was created from scratch is titled Murder in the Lobby, a mystery following 6 unique hotel guests and a piano player who ends up dead.
So there's a lot of running around and trying to solve a mystery. There's a dead body, and there's detectives, and there's people in love and people fighting and different things like that.
I would say that tonight's show is about, just convoluted situations and how they kind of have a way of figuring themselves out.
Kind of like a clue-based thing, kind of like a clue-based play with a little twist, and we have it kind of morphed into what our abilities of the actors were and what our creativity of the writing team was.
The writing team works on the script from 9:30 p.m. to 5:30 a.m. and remain on standby for any questions the cast may have later during rehearsals.
It was really fun, we all just sat in a circle with drinks and just threw out ideas and made jokes and laughed, and then we all went individually and fleshed out the entire script, and then we came back together as a group and found out what was going to work and what wasn't.
Alpha Psi Omega members put on 24-hour theater annually and look forward to the project, performing for dozens of guests.
You do feel stressed at times, but at the end it is worth it, knowing that you got to put on a whole production by yourselves without a director. It's a whole bunch just student-led fun making a production.
From the Center for the Arts, I'm Lauren Galden.
If you missed the 24-hour theater project this year, the AU Theater Department has more to offer. Its next production is The Sound of Music. This will take place on the Hugo Young stage from March 21st through 23rd. AU's campus is full of entertainment thanks to CAB. Here's a look at some upcoming events. CAB will present a collaboration with Masterminds, a small business on Main Street that provides escape rooms, board games, and many different snack options. The event will take place on Thursday, February 13th from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. And feeling stressed this semester, check out the Splatter Paint Rage Room. Students will have the chance to release emotions with the help of throwing paint. This will take place in Redwood Hall on Saturday, February 22nd from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. For more information on CAB, find them on Engage Ashland. Coming up on Good Afternoon Ashland, taking on new challenges, the unique experience offered on Main Street, and a sweet treat you'll want to try. Stay tuned right here on AUTV.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Here at the Ashbrook Center, we educate students, teachers, and citizens in the history and founding principles of America because we believe in these words. We believe they are what unite us as one American people, now and in the days ahead. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Here at the Ashbrook Center, we educate students, teachers, and citizens in the history and founding principles of America because we believe in these words. We believe they are what unite us as one American people, now and in the days ahead.
Welcome back to Good Afternoon Ashland. Congrats to one of AU's most hands-on clubs. Bread Club is celebrating its 1-year anniversary today. In celebration, the members will be meeting at the USA House to make mini cakes. Participants will receive a Bread Club t-shirt. All students are welcome to attend from 7 to 8:30 p.m. tonight.
If you like to solve puzzles and play games, head over to Ashland Main Street. That's where you can find an incredible experience full of entertainment for all ages. AUTV's Aubrey Wood takes us inside Masterminds.
Located in the heart of downtown Ashland, Masterminds has been around for almost 8 years. General Manager Amanda Cato describes what lies inside the centuries-old department store and what's new this year.
We have over 670 board games. We have 2 escape rooms, puzzle wall, and we run regular D&D nights. Just a good place for people to come and hang out, whether it's teenagers, families, adults. We have all kinds of groups here.
Since 2017, the walls of Masterminds have been lined with board games and pinball machines to entertain the Ashland community. And it's the community's support that has been the heart of their success.
I love the community aspect of it, and that's my favorite thing, is seeing people have fun and helping them learn games and things that they might not normally have done.
Masterminds has not only been a staple in the community, but the business has also worked in collaboration with Ashland University by bringing board games and escape rooms to students through the help of the Campus Activities Board.
One of the activities directors came to us and talked about how we could have that relationship, things that we could do for you guys.
Due to their success here in Ashland, Masterminds is looking to expand.
So we're actually opening a second location in Barberton, and they're about where Ashland Main Street was 3 years ago, and we're very excited to see where that takes it.
You can take on a Masterminds challenge with the AU's Campus Activities Board on Thursday, February 13th. The escape room is located in downtown Ashland at 33 Main Street. Guests also stop by for their world-class milkshakes and other food options. From Ashland, Aubrey Wood, AUTV.
Mastermind sure does seem like a business that would be for anyone to stop by.
That is it for this edition of Good Afternoon Ashland. We hope you enjoyed learning about what's happening both on campus and within the community. To keep up with AUTV, be sure to follow us across all social media at AUTV Ashland. Stay tuned in to 88.9 WRDL, AU student-run radio station at 88.9 FM and online at WRDLFM.com.
Also pick up a copy of the award-winning newspaper, The Collegian, and check out ashland-collegian.com for more news and content from the JDM department. We would like to thank our crew here today at AUTV for making this all possible. Thanks for watching.